Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys at Magic. This is Hunter, Steven, Shane, and Riley. Say what up, guys.
Hello.
Hello, my friends.
What's up, nerds?
We are back. This is it. We are doing the $100 Precon upgrade battle to all of these Precon decks from Final Fantasy. You guys have already seen how we built them through the upgrades. If you guys haven't already, check the link in the description. You'll see all of those and why we made them the way we did. But let's go around the table, talk about the decks we are upgrading and using, and the commander at face. We will start with Steven.
Well, I'm playing Tidus, Yuna's Guardian, so +1/+1 counters, proliferation, and then just really hurting our opponents with huge creatures. I mean, absolutely huge creatures, like disgustingly huge creatures.
I am running Cloud, probably the most popular character in Final Fantasy. It is Equipment Matters deck. So we are going to be trying to equip all of our team, get in with some damage.
I'll be playing with Y'shtola, Knights Blessed. Hopefully just board gain and drain, and we'll see if I die first.
And I'm going to be playing with the Revival Trance deck, helmed by Terra, Herald of Hope. She's going to be getting the gang together and beating face with some legendary creatures.
Awesome. Well, we've got our deck shuffled up, and we are ready to go. Before we start, I just want to remind everybody, if you guys wanted to see the backup gameplay, that is over early on our Patreon. If you guys wanted to check that out, otherwise it'll be here on YouTube in a couple of weeks. But if you wanted to check it out early, check the link in the description for our Patreon. But Steven, you are first. Kick it off.
All right, let's go ahead and start it off. I will draw for turn, and I'm going to play a great land. It's a Radiant Grove. It'll come in tapped, and then I'll pass.
Whoa.
You gotta love the mana bases of these decks.
Oh, it's going to
I
be
am
so slow.
Going to draw for turn. I am going to play a Fortified Village in tapped. I will not reveal.
My turn? Draw.
Yep.
What tap land are you gonna play?
I'm going to play Sunlit Marsh. It comes in tapped.
I love this.
And I'm going to pass.
It's all fair magic.
And this is where Riley drops Soul Ring, Arcane Signet.
All right, I'm
ahead.
gonna go ahead and drop in a Smoldering Marsh, and that'll come in tapped, and I'll pass my turn.
All
All right.
fair magic. Look at that.
Yep. I will go ahead and continue the fair magic train, and I will untap, upkeep, and draw lanes as land for turn, and then I will tap for 2, and I will cast 3 visits.
Wow.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Ramping.
I'm gonna go search for a forest card, put it on the battlefield tapped. Sorry, just put it on the battlefield. Sweet, that's kind of cool. I won't do anything else, and I'll just pass after that. I'm gonna go search.
Cool. I will untap a draw. I will play a forest for land for turn. I will go ahead and tap for 2. And I will play a Nature's Lore. I'm going to go search for a forest and put on the battlefield shuffle. Look at that,
These green
Steven.
decks ramping.
I found a Spara's
know.
headquarters, just so we're all aware.
Oh,
Ooh. My turn.
that's your... Yeah, you go ahead.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play another tap land. Path of Ancestry ain't tapped. I'm going to pass.
All right, well, I'm gonna draw exactly what I wanted and needed, except for I didn't. I'm gonna play a Clifftop Retreats, which comes in untapped because I have a mountain. I'm gonna tap for 2. I'll play an Arcane Signet. This is my version of ramping. Thank you very much. And I will pass my turn.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, draw. Let's go ahead and do a Evolving Wilds as land for turn. Tap for a green and 1. I'm gonna cast a Farseek.
What is happening?
I'm ramping.
See that.
Yeah.
In response to the Farseek, I'm gonna go ahead and tap and crack the Evolving Wilds. Go search for a basic. So I'm just gonna grab 2 and ship the turn.
Okay. I will go ahead and untap upkeep draw. I will play a Plains for turn. I will go ahead and tap for 3, and I will play a Cultivate.
What?
Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
I feel like I'm not even playing the same game right now.
We're following behind.
You have
Basics.
a rock at least.
All right. I'm going to pass there.
Cool. Our turn. Untap, upkeep, draw.
Pretty good draw.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome. You know what? I'm gonna stay on theme. Tap land. I don't control 2 or more basics. I'm gonna tap for black, and we're gonna play a Blood Chief Ascension. I want to say Ascendant.
I know.
Ascension.
You can't read.
I could read good. Yeah. So if you guys are gonna like lose life, it's gonna suck. But I don't think you're gonna lose life. Yeah. So I'm just gonna pass.
Wow.
All right. Let's draw a card. I will play an Isolated Chapel. Enters the battlefield untapped since it controls swamp. And let's do this. I will tap the Clifftop Retreat and the Arcane Signet to play a Talisman of Conviction.
I'm so far behind.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll then tap for a white, 1 and a white. I will lose 1 life, going down to 39. And I will cast Venet, Heart of the Hydaelyn. And then I'm done.
What's that?
Just so everyone's up to date, for the Evolving Wilds, I grabbed the Plains, and for the Farseek, I went ahead and grabbed this Tangled Islet.
Cute.
Islet?
Islet.
Sounds good.
Yeah. On top of we draw. Let's do a Rejuvenating Springs as land for turn. Thank you guys for being here.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
You're welcome.
Green, 1 and 1. We'll play a Kami of Whispered Hopes.
Good card.
That's a good card.
Gonna go green and 1, and we're gonna play
Whisper
an
it.
Innkeeper's Talent as well.
Whispering
That's
hopes.
another really good card. Dude, just banger cards, huh?
That's a lot of ramp pieces.
Yeah, it is. And then that's pretty much it. I will go ahead and move to combat. At the beginning of combat of my turn, Kami's gonna get a +1/+1 counter, but Kami also says I'm gonna get another one of those +1/+1 counters. I'm gonna put 2 on
Exactly what that says.
there. And then I will pass.
All right, I'm going to head and untap and draw. We're going to play the plains that I also had. We're going to tap for a green and a red and 2 more for a Barret Avalanche Leader. It's got reach, and whenever an equipment that enters, I make a rebel. At the beginning of combat on a turn, I can attach 1 target equipment to a rebel. And then I'm going to tap for 2, and I'm going to play a Wrecking Ball Arm.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's cool, huh? I'm going
What does that do?
to make a rebel Wrecking Ball Arm. It just gives equipped creature has base power and toughness 7/7. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go to
That is-
combat.
How much mana was that?
The 2.
Oh my.
But
That is
the,
so incredibly flavorful that is the character, and then that you have the equipment.
isn't that cool? It's Barret. Look at him.
I
And
see it.
then yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to combat. And when I go to combat, I'm gonna equip the old rebel. So now this rebel's a 7/7.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's cool. Huh?
But it's sick, right?
It is sick. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
That is gonna be the end of my turn.
All right, cool. I am so far behind, it's not even funny. Untap a big draw.
Fine.
I have 3 land. I'm looking around, it's like, what's happening? And I haven't even
7/7.
I haven't even missed a land drop.
It's okay.
Well,
You can play your 4th land.
No.
You're fine.
I'm gonna thank you for being there.
You're welcome. You see, that's the kind of respect I was looking for.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. All right, well, I'm gonna tap for 4, 1 being the Path of Ancestry, to bring out my commander. She shares a creature type with my commander. I'm gonna scry.
All right. Well,
What?
we can all agree that Shane is the threat.
Shane's the
Shut
problem.
Up.
Is that
Top
power
card.
2? Man, that
I-
can't block my
My
7/7.
commander's
Huh?
not even in play, dude. Yeah, in fact, actually, you're the only one with the commander in play.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I'm not even on top. I'm gonna pass. Everyone be cool.
Hey, be cool, huh?
All right, I'm gonna draw a card for the turn. Let's play a Swamp as my land for the turn. White, black, and let's do red. And I will go to cast my commander, Terra, Herald of Hope.
Look at that.
Look, you're the threat now.
On cast, Venet will trigger, and I'll draw a card.
Some good synergy.
Legendary
Synergy.
matters.
Synergy.
Let's tap for 2, and this one could be a colorless, for a Swiftfoot Boots. And then I'll tap 1 more, and I will go to equip said Swiftfoot Boots onto my commander.
Wow.
Nice.
All right. She got them heels that are made for walking. I'm going to go to combat.
On combat.
At the beginning of combat on my turn, I milled 2 cards. Terra gains flying. Mill 1, mill 2. Definitely could have used both of those.
But you can use them later, right? Maybe.
No,
it's
she
creatures.
doesn't. Yep. Doesn't do that. Terra is going to go at Steven.
Take 3.
I'm done.
Wait, I have a trigger.
Why?
It says at the
Nice.
beginning of each end step, an opponent lost 2 or more life that turn. Put a quest counter on Blood Chief.
Yeah, this is gonna get aggressive very
counter.
quickly.
Nice.
All right. I will go ahead and move to my turn. Untap a peep draw. Okay, dude, this is ridiculous. All right, let's play a Plains as land for turn. Green, white, and blue. Let's cast Tidus.
Tidus or Tidus?
Definitely not going to be Tidus.
I like Tidus.
I don't.
Green, and then 1. We'll cast a Dusk Shell Crawler. When this creature enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature.
Which one?
let's go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on Cloud. Not Cloud. Tidus. And then obviously Kami will see that. I'll put an additional one on there. So this also says each creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it has to trample. That's fun. We'll move to combat. We'll go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on Kami. And that will go ahead and give it another counter. Now it's a 5/5, and I need to swing because I would really like to draw a card. Shane, I'm swinging Kami over at you for 5.
Dude, you're on point, dude. I'm not blocking.
All right. So I'll trigger Tidus. Technically, I could have, at the beginning of my combat, moved some counters over. I didn't want to do that, but I will go ahead and draw a card and proliferate. So we'll draw the card. And we'll go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on all my things. And then I will do another one over here and over here. Anybody got any counters on their stuff they want me to proliferate? Blood Chief? Never mind.
But Chief, what's up, dude?
Yeah, I was gonna say there's only one other target here, and it's not good.
You also get double counters because of Kami.
Yeah, I put 2 on everything. Yeah, and I will go ahead and pass the turn.
I have a trigger.
Oh,
I
yeah.
lost 4 more life. I draw a card. Thanks,
It's
Steven.
so funny that it works. I mean, listen, I helped you out. Look at that.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and untap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna go ahead and play a Sun Petal Grove for land for turn. We're gonna go ahead and tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for my Cloud. It's gonna enter the battlefield. When it enters the battlefield, I attach 1 target equipment you control to it. Bang. Now, Cloud is a 7/7. He's also got haste. Let's go to combat. We're gonna swing
Nice.
Cloud. We're gonna swing Cloud over at Riley.
I
Oh,
said be
no.
nice. I didn't attack you.
There is
because
a
we always make
trigger
big
on the
deal of
stack
this.
now that Cloud has attacked. It says when he attacks, I draw a card for each equipped attacking creature I control, which is just 1. And it says if Cloud has power 7 or greater, which he's base power 7, create 2 treasures. So I'm gonna do both of those.
Look at that, Shane. You avoided the attack. You get to draw a card and uptick Blood Chief.
How did I avoid? Dude, I am so far behind right now.
Yeah, but the longer you stay alive, the worse it gets.
I
Right.
will take 7.
7 commander. Okay.
32.
Oh my god, that's Commander too.
Gonna go to main phase 2, and we're gonna go ahead and tap for 1, 2, 3, and 4, cracking these treasures. And we're gonna play a Summoner's Grimoire. Any responses?
What does that do?
Well, it's got job select, so it will make a 1/1 when it enters, and it will attach it to that 1/1. And then equipped creature is a shaman in addition to his other types, and has whenever this creature attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. If it's an enchantment card, it enters tapped and attacking. Equip cost of 3.
I'll let everyone else deal with that.
I have nothing.
Okay.
Got nothing to do with it.
So this will enter the battlefield. I will go ahead and make a hero. Look at him. He's a hero. He's going to be attached to Summoner's Grimoire. This will also trigger good old Barrett to make another 2/2. Yeah, that's my turn.
At the end of your turn, Hunter, you dealt damage. It was send Blood Chief gets 1, like Steven said, and I draw a card. It's our turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm gonna play Command Tower for turn. It's a land that comes in untapped. It's great. I don't want to get attacked, so the way I'm gonna play this is like this.
Ghostly Prison.
We're gonna tap
Sweet.
for 3. We're gonna play Propaganda.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
same
other
thing.
one.
That triggers my commander. It is 3 or greater. So everyone takes 2 and I gain 2.
Down to
30.
38.
Up to 37.
Oh, dude, the Blood Chief's
And-
online now. Yeah, I'm at 35 now.
Blood Chief will be online, yeah. Black and blue. And we're going to play Baleful Strix. And I will draw a card. It is not 3 or greater. Boo. Move to my end step. I'm not
Boo.
going to attack. Blood Chief counter. And you guys didn't lose 4. So, boo. Again. Pass.
I need to draw a board wipe.
I mean, I
Please
don't
don't.
even think I'd be upset.
I'm being defensive.
I mean, a board wipe would be really bad, actually, because Blood Chief's online right now.
Don't even care. I'm so far behind from you two. All right, I'm gonna go to combat. Beginning of combat, Terra's ability will trigger. I will mill 2. Those are cards.
That
Yeah, you
triggers
missed-
Blood Chief. Whenever a
Cool.
card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere.
All right, I'm just gonna fucking die in this game.
So
Yeah.
you milling those 2 trigger, Riley, I'm going to have you lose 4 and I'll gain 4.
All right.
Now you see why the threat assessment was 100% correct. I'm just saying right now.
Nah.
No, I was the one that was hit. I don't
Same.
actually think I can cast anything else because they all make me discard cards.
Well, it's a May, so do you want me to stop that? I can stop that.
You might need Riley to help you kill Steven, you know?
We can make a truce then. I'll stop using Blood Chief on you. Because it does say May. I may have that player lose 2 life. You know what? We probably do need to be a truce, Riley.
I'm fucking dying, dude, so quickly.
All right, truce it up. No more blood.
Okay. For reals?
For reals.
We got to make a truce, guys.
Against
Shut
what?
up,
You
Hunter.
have so much
Yeah,
on
shut-
your board.
It's Riley and I versus the world.
Okay, well, I'm in combat. I'm going to swing. Who's got reach? Hunter's got reach. Terra is going to go at Steven.
Take 3. 32.
That's more
All right,
commander.
and then
That's exciting.
whenever she deals combat damage to a player, I may pay 2. Whenever I do, I can return a creature card with power 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. I'm going to pay 2, and I will return Lock Treasure Hunter from the graveyard to the battlefield. He cannot be blocked by creatures with greater power. Whenever he attacks, each player mills a card. If a land card was milled this way, I create a treasure token. Otherwise, or in a turn, I may cast the spells among those cards.
Nice.
So, I'm done.
I have an end step trigger. I'm sorry, since I made you lose 4. I'll draw a card.
And
Another
Blood
quest
Chief gets
counter?
another counter.
I'll also add a Blood Chief counter. Doesn't think it matters, but it's there.
All right. Blood Chief's at 4. We're all screwed. All right. Untap up, we draw. Let's go ahead and do a Seaside Citadel's land for turn. It'll come in tapped. So that's how that works. So we're going to pay 1 green. And we're going to upgrade this to level 2.
All right.
So now my stuff has Ward 1. And then we're going to go for a blue. And then 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and cast Danny Pink.
That's a good card.
Good old Danny.
I need some card draw, so that's good. We're going to move to combat on my turn now. And we're going to go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter. I need some reach. Oh shit, this is going to start adding up. We're going to go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter over on Danny Pink. That's going to trigger Danny. Got a counter. I get to draw a card. Also, Kami will trigger on the Danny Pink. I'll actually put another +1, but I will not draw a secondary card. 7 over at Riley.
I will take it. Take 7.
What?
All right.
Got a 19.
A creature I control with a counter on it dealt combat damage to a player, so I will draw a card and proliferate. So I will draw my card, and then I will put 2 +1/+1 counters on Kami. I'll put 2 +1/+1 counters on Tidus, and then 2 +1/+1 counters on Danny Pink. That will draw me 2 additional cards because Tidus got a counter and so did Kami. Let's go ahead and tap the Kami for 9 white mana. I'll use 4 of it. I'll use it to cast a Summon Yujimbo. This is a Saga creature thingy. Yeah, that's exciting.
Oh, a summon.
Yeah, with Summon. So it says exile target artifact. So it's got a bunch of lore counters. The first one is exile target artifact, enchantment, or tapped creature an opponent controls. Then the next couple lore counters, we don't got to worry about that right now, right?
All right, yo, Jimbo. Where's it going?
That's a good question. I think I honestly do need to hit the Blood Chief, but I think I'm actually going to hit the Propaganda.
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Yeah. I'm hitting the Propaganda.
Exile.
So exiled.
That's a crazy.
I have 5 mana floating. Let's go ahead and use a blue, and then 2 going down to 3 white mana. I'm going to cast a Lulu Stern Guardian. This says, whenever an opponent attacks you, choose target creature attacking you. Put a stun counter on that creature. I can also pay 3 and a blue and proliferate.
Solid.
And then I'm going to go ahead and now use the last remaining white mana to cast a protection magic. Put a shield counter on each up to 3 target creatures. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So let's put
I'm going to respond.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't want to do this. Fuck. Let's do white, black, red. I will go to Bedevil your mana producer over there, the Kami.
Cool. I'll tap for a blue and I'll offer you can't refuse.
Thank you.
Ugh.
Well,
That was fun.
If anybody has the board wipe, now they can play without a counter.
Don't have a board wipe. Had a single target removal spell.
We'll
I'm
put a
gonna die.
shield counter on the Kami. We'll put a shield counter on Danny Pink.
My threat assess is going beep boop beep boop. It's Steven like always.
I know, you should probably attack me, Hunter.
What?
I'll put a shield counter over on the Lulu as well. That is going to trigger Danny Pink because a counter was put on another creature, so I will draw a card. And I think that's all the mana I have. Yeah, pass turn.
Okay, end up draw.
Oh, also, I know I countered it, but I should have brought it up. Creatures with counters on them do have ward 1. So I guess technically, do you want to
Could
pay the
have.
ward?
Not if you're gonna counter my shit.
Well, if your spell fizzles because you don't pay the 1, then you don't get the treasure tokens. Okay, thank you. All right, go ahead, Hunter. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and play a land for turn. That's a Scavenger Grounds. 1, 2, and 3 for a Summoning Materia. I hope I'm saying that right. It's an equipment. It says I may look at the top card of your library anytime. As long as his equipment is attached to a creature, you may cast creature spells from the top of my library. An equipped creature gets +2/+2 and has vigilance and tap to add a green mana, quick cost of 2. That triggers good old Barrett. Barrett will make another rebel. Barrett's pretty good. We're gonna go to combat. We're gonna attach this to one of my rebels. Look, I can look at the top card of my library at any time. So I think I just have to.
Hit.
I think I just have to. I'm gonna full swing at Steven. With just the ones that are equipped. So triggers on the stack. I'm attacking with Cloud, which will draw me a card for each other equipped attacking creature. So 1, 2, and 3. So I'm gonna draw 3. And then we have another attack trigger that says I can creature card from the battlefield onto the which I will put Vincent.
Oh, that's
Vengeful.
Vincent.
Vengeful Atoner. One or more creatures you control do combat damage to a player. I put a counter on Vincent, and when Vincent deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to each other opponent if Vincent's power is 7 or greater.
Oh.
It's also got Menace. And yeah, I'm gonna look at my top card real quick one more time because I could do that. And that is that's it.
cool. So Cloud's a 7/7. The other ones are how big?
You got yourself a little 1/1 over here, and you got yourself a 4/4.
All right. I will go ahead and take the 7. So I will go ahead and with Lulu's trigger on the stack, I will put a stun counter on Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll block your 4/4 with my 5/5, and then I will block the 1/1 with a 0/3.
Okay. So the 4/4 dice.
The 4/4 will die.
Ugh. We will go to also the other trigger, by the way. I forgot to make 2 treasures. So that's cool. We will go to the main phase 2. We will tap for 1 for a Colossus Hammer.
Oh, that's
That's
awful.
a big hammer.
I will trigger Barrett. I will make another 2/2.
Barrett's good.
Barrett's pretty solid, right? We're going to tap for 2 more, and we're going to go ahead and Rampant Growth because, we just need more basics. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this basic that's on top, put on the battlefield tabbed. End of my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to draw a card because Steven lost 7. Our turn. Tap up, you draw. We are going to play my island for turn. I'll tap for 1 to play my Soul Ring.
Sorry, really quickly, Shane. The Rampant Growth
What?
did go to Hunter's Graveyard. So
That's true.
do you want to have Hunter lose 2 life?
Probably.
Hunter, I'm going to have you lose 2, and I'm going to gain 2.
I'm down to 36.
Also, the
43.
Bedevil went, but I guess you said you made a deal with Riley, so.
Yeah, I did. Riley and I are cool.
We're cool.
Yeah,
Because
we're
I
at
could
19.
do something. I could do something to help you, but I swear,
I told
if you
you.
turn it against me, I am probably gonna die.
I told you, you're allowed to. You know what? You get your whole graveyard now. You're fine.
I love you.
All right, the Soul Ring came in. I'm going to tap the Soul Ring for 2. And I'm going to play the Arcane Signet as well. I'm getting all my ramp pieces now. A little late. I'm going to tap for 3. I'm going to cast Ophidian Eye onto my commander.
Ooh, good card.
It's a good card.
Yeah.
Really
It
good
is
card.
going to trigger my commander first before his card's on the field. So I'll have my commander hit you guys for 2, and I'll gain 2.
I'll be at 23. I was at 25. I forgot to mention after Hunter attacked me.
I apologize, Riley. That was accidental damage to you.
Oh wait, sorry, I lost 2.
Everyone's losing 2, and I'm getting 2 again.
All right, 17.
And then now my commander is whenever it deals damage, I draw a card. That's cool. Then I will pass. At my end step, I don't think anyone lost 4 or more. I do have a Blood Chief, so I'll make the Blood Chief go up 1 for no reason. That's
I
fine
should
now.
start proliferating the Blood Chief just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I'd say it does absolutely nothing anymore. I don't even know. I will
I'll
cast.
just like remove 2 counters. All right, start my turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Let's see. We're gonna play a Graven Carns for turn. That's my land.
Okay.
Sounds like a cool land.
Then what?
I'm serious, Riley. I won't have Blood Chief for you.
This is the scary part. Is like I really want to believe you, but all of my cards in my hand tell me
Believe-
to discard cards.
Believe me. Your life's in my hands.
True.
Just trust me. Play.
All right,
Your life's
Yeah,
in
okay,
my
fuck.
hands. Trust me.
I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Holy shit.
to transform Vanette.
Whoa.
That doesn't sound good.
Exile target non-land permanent. I'm gonna exile pink over there.
Gone.
that, like
would
that.
you like
It has
to?
a
Yeah.
ward, so I'll pay 1.
All right, Danny
Like
Pink
that.
is exiled.
I'm gonna try to do my thing. I'm gonna go to combat.
That's
Beginning
not
of combat. I
fun.
milled 2. Milled that. Milled that. Those are gone.
Riley, no response.
Love you. Yeah, I have another trigger here. So she milled me, and then she is going to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control. If that creature was legendary, it also gains indestructible, and I draw a card.
You can put it on
Not a
that one
counter. So I'm going to put a counter on Locke. He's going to be my target. He's legendary, so that'll draw me a card. And then I'm going to swing with Locke, and that's going to go at Steven. Whenever Locke attacks, each player mills a card. If a land card was milled this way, I create a treasure token, and I can cast other spells.
here. Cool.
I got
milling a
a
land.
creature.
Got a
Wait,
land.
what am I doing?
Mill a card.
Mill a card.
Oh,
Mill
it's a
your
land.
Yeah, mill your land.
Yay!
Hey, Riley. On that trigger, I'm gonna
Oh.
skip you and not let you do the damage. But Steven and Hunter, you can each lose 2 and I'll gain 2.
Yeah, I lost 2. I'm at 21.
I'm at 49. I was getting 4, by the way. 2 from each of you.
And then how big is your thingy?
It is a 3/4 indestructible, and I made a treasure token.
All right. I will just block with a 5/5.
That's my turn.
Okay. Untap up, draw. Oh, that's actually really fucking good. After my draw step, this is going to go to chapter 2. Until my next turn, creatures can't attack me unless their controller pays 2 for each of those creatures. Oh, and then I'm sorry, Riley. Did that? I was thinking about your commander. It has the boots on it, but does your other card have anything like hexproof or something like that?
Nope.
It was
It's got
indestructible.
it's got a stun counter on it.
Sounds good.
Unfortunately,
Let's
it's
play
not
an
counter.
island as land for turn. Man, Danny Pink would have been really good right now.
Wait. What did you block my creature with again?
A 5/5.
You can't. Sorry. He can't be blocked by things that are bigger than him.
Oh, okay. So how big is it?
He was 3/4.
3/4. I will take 3. All right. So before we move to combat, let's go ahead and go green 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and bump this to level 3. All right. So beginning of combat, I'm gonna go ahead and put a +1/+1 counter on this. The way I'll stack it is with Kami, and then Innkeeper, so I'll get 4 counters total. And then I will swing a 13/13 with trample over at Riley.
Jeez.
Well, that'll be.
I'll block it with I'll block it with fucking both.
Okay.
All right. So that's 7. I'm gonna take 6.
All right.
I'll let her just go to the graveyard. Doesn't matter.
Riley, I'm gonna choose to not hurt you.
So that'll trigger Tidus. We'll go ahead and draw a card. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and proliferate everything. So I got all my counters for the +1/+1s. I will actually put 2 shield counters on Kami and Lula, so they technically have 3 now. And then Summon of Yojimbo will basically just go through to chapter 3 and then chapter 4 as well. So until my next turn, everything you guys swing at me will have to be paid by 4. And then also I'm going to create X treasure tokens where X is the number of opponents who... so I just need a count of creatures with power 4 or greater.
I have 1.
I have none.
1. I have 2.
You have 2? Okay.
It checks opponents though, not creatures.
Yeah,
X is
right.
the number of opponents. So I'll just make 2 treasures. And then this will go to the graveyard.
Hey, Steven.
Yo.
Take 2. I'm gonna gain 2.
All right, I'll take 2.
51.
All right, so we have 2 treasures.
Should have killed that blood chief, Steven. Huh?
I'm about to. Just give me
You
a
probably
second.
still can't. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and tap Kami for 13 green mana.
It's a lot of green mana.
It's a lot of green mana. I'm going to use 4 of it, going to 9 to play a Rampant Rejuvenator. This creature enters with 2+1/+1 counters. I do believe that will still help with the Kami and the Innkeepers, correct?
Yeah.
All right, so Rampant Rejuvenator is what I'm going to cast for that 4 mana. It's going to enter with 2+1/+1 counters on it, but obviously with Kami and Innkeepers, it'll be 6. We will go ahead and use 3 of the 9 going to 6, and then 1 green. And then we will go ahead and, I'm sorry, not 1 green, 1 blue. And I will proliferate. So I'll put 4+1/+1 counters on everything. Shane, I'll proliferate the Blood Chief.
Cool. I'm at 6.
I will do that one more time using the treasure for the blue. All right. So I have 3 green mana floating. I'll use the 3 green. And then 4, 5, 6. We'll cast the Bane of Progress.
What'd that do?
When this creature enters, destroy all artifacts and enchantments. Put a +1/+1 counter on this creature for each permanent destroyed this way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Steven, in response, I'm going to sack treasure, and I'm going to have 2 floating. It doesn't matter what color. But
Gotcha.
you got 4 from me.
So 4, 5, so 9 total.
I have 3.
You have 4.
In response, Steven. Because I gotta kill something. I've been holding on to this. I'm gonna tap for 3. 2 black and 1. I'm gonna play Swift End, and I'm just gonna destroy your thing that I can like actually target.
Yeah, I mean, you should have
What's
done
it
that a
called?
while ago. This shit gets my shit trampled.
Yep.
Well, it's dead now.
All right. I'm assuming with that on the stack, Blood Chief is still around. I'm losing 2.
Blitz. Yep, you're losing 2 there,
All right.
and then also everyone's losing 2 from my commander because that was a 3 mana spell.
All right. I will go
9.
down to 12 total.
Gain 2 from that, and gain 2 more from Blood Chief, and then yeah, I have 4 that are dying.
All right. So
Oh, I
my
draw a card from Ophidian too. Shit.
So my enchantment's going to die as well, unfortunately. So I won't be able to double, but I'll at least get to put an extra +1/+1. So that's nice. So 5, 4, 4, so
Ooh,
9, so
artifact?
13 counters.
This is an artifact.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yep, that's gone.
Damn.
So 5, 5, and 4 is 14.
Yep.
Plus whatever you had.
So it'll just be 15 because Kami only puts 1 plus or 1 extra 1, right? All right. And that's it. Sorry, that was kind of a long turn, y'all. My bad.
14 minutes.
I gotta draw a card now too because you lost 4 more, Steven.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw. The shield counter is, or the stun counter is gone. And fun fact, Steven, you forgot to proliferate those. And I'm okay with that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're right.
Yeah, I'm also okay. I wasn't gonna fucking point it out.
I didn't either. Yeah, I was like, not say anything. I'm going to go ahead and play a Canopy Vista for land for turn. Because lands. And then we're going to go ahead and tap for 1 and 2 for a Helitrooper. It is a 1/2 flying. It says whenever this creature attacks, another target attacking creature gains flying until end of turn, and equipped abilities you activate that target this creature cost 2 less to activate. Fun fact, that's all I can do. And I'm going to go ahead and foretell a card. So I'm going to pay 1, 2, and we're going to play this Foretold. Haha, you'll never know what this is.
Board wipe.
Pass my turn.
Go. Our turn. Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a land per turn. Control an island or plane, so it's going to come in untapped. I'm going to tap for a white. I'm going to play Authority of the Consuls. Your stuff's going to come in tapped,
And you gain life.
and I'm going to gain life.
You know, I had 1 out.
As if you have haste. And your haste is now ruined.
Was that haste?
Whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think I have to do this. I know this is awkward, but like, I think it's the only way I can remotely stay alive here. Slow board wipe. Tap for 6. I'm gonna exile all creatures.
Whoa.
Final judgment.
Fucking kidding me. Dude.
Well,
I'm gonna have
Shane!
that trigger my. Hey, my
Jesus
commander's gonna
Christ.
trigger off of that.
well,
You guys take 2. Take 2. I gain 2.
I
I'm
will
at 10.
go down. Hey,
That's my turn.
Riley, how's your commander in the grave doing?
It doesn't matter.
Man,
Go ahead.
that was
Riley.
a board wipe, huh?
Man, that sucks because Rampant Rejuvenator would have gotten me all my basics.
Punch me out the asshole.
I'll tell you what, though, Shane. Really great board wipe for all of Steven's shield counters.
I had to.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you, because like everything I had could have swung for like over 100. It's pretty crazy.
You are awful.
No, you get to do whatever you want now. You're good.
4. I'll get a tap for 4. You guys have big things, so I'm gonna cast Summon Esper.
Yeah, that comes in tapped.
Miranda. Sorry, I can't read him sideways. On lore counter, oh, he's got haste, which is really cool. But on lore counter 1, exile an instant or sorcery card from each graveyard. Shane,
Yeah.
I want your board wipe.
You're gonna exile it.
Yeah.
Bang, gone.
Which one doesn't say forest?
Cultivate, probably.
I'll take a cultivate.
Okay.
Oh, Riley, I get to gain a life because you played a creature.
It's cute.
58.
Aside from the offer that you can't refuse, do you have anything relevant in there, kiddo?
Nope.
Kiddo.
Yeah. All right, I'll
There's
take your
the
ramp piece.
protection magic. Put a shield counter on 3 target creatures.
We're gonna do that one. I'm taking that one.
Exile.
All right. I'm done.
On top of keep draw. Sick, dude. This is the best fucking card I could have drawn right now.
Land.
Tap 1, Soul Ring.
Ah.
Return all exiled cards to the battlefield.
Bop, 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 and bop. Shane gain a life.
Thank you.
And yeah, I'll pass.
On tap, upkeep, draw. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Play a land. Pass my turn.
Insane. Shane's at 59. Play your
Our
commander.
turn. On tap, you draw. I'm
Maybe.
gonna play Arcane Sanctum. It's my last tap land I have, I think. I'm gonna play Handball.
Oh, that's a good
fucking
card.
God. I hate this goddamn card.
I'm so sorry, guys. Just give you all a heads up. I needed to exile a card from my graveyard as well.
That's fine.
I'm gonna choose Crackling too.
That's
Nice.
crackling. I'm
After
gonna
combo
tap.
gets
For,
played, Crackling Cube gets exiled. Erd.
I'm gonna tap for a white and a blue. I'm gonna play Krill.
He's gonna
A little
play
life
Krill.
blinker. Yeah, and that's gonna be it. So I'll pass.
Riley, you could do stuff.
Untap, upkeep, draw. All right, I'm
Alright,
gonna add 1 mana to my mana pool for each lore counter on this slug, and I'm gonna cast an instant or sorcery card
That's 2.
exiled as though it had
Ooh.
mana of any cost.
That's
Dang, you have so much mana.
That's
Yeah.
That's 2 red mana.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh.
I'll drop a Sun Titan
Comes in tap.
Ooh.
on ETB. It's
Are
gonna
you
grab a
grabbing your
creature.
commander?
Hey Riley, I'm gonna gain a
Yeah.
life.
You're gonna gain 2.
I'm gonna gain 2.
You brought your commander back.
Yeah, there's a reason why I put it in my graveyard, okay? Originally, I was like, I'm going to drop a Sun Titan. I got Sun Titan in here with haste because of my boots. I'm going to swing in with it, too, after returning my Terra. I'm going to do all this crazy shit, and then, no, y'all blew up everything.
Yeah, you had quite the
Sure.
idea.
Shane's at
I'm-
61.
I am done. That
Loki.
was my turn. I'm done.
Low-key feel like Riley can make a comeback here.
Oh,
There is-
low-key,
Absolutely no way.
low-key, I guess Steven is right about threat assessment on turn 2, dude.
Wow. It's insane.
call-
To be fair, Steven killed propaganda and not Blood Chief Ascension.
True.
I'm just going to play a Temple of Plenty. It'll come in tapped. I'll scry 1. Pass.
I'm not keep draw. I'm gonna go ahead. Play land for turn. But I drew something cool. We're gonna tap for a red and a white for a creature that comes in tapped. This is a video
Hey,
game
I'm gonna-
crossover.
Oh
Again, my like-
god.
This is from
That's
Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed. That's right.
Wow.
I say 2/2. That says equipment spells that I cast cost 1 less to cast, and equipment abilities I activate cost 1 less to activate. Good thing I have nothing. Pass.
I love this so much. I keep forgetting that everybody's things come in tapped. I was like, I'm going to leave my Phoenix up for blocks just in case, Cloud comes down and immediately swings.
Can't
I
do
am
that.
not a smart magic
I mean, at
player.
this point,
It's
I feel
okay.
like the person at 62 needs to get hit a couple times before we start
Maybe
talking
you
about
should
everyone else.
swing.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We're gonna tap for 6.
Okay.
Commander. That's gonna be it.
Another board wipe sounds sick right now.
Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play Mountain as my land for the turn.
You get 3 red mana.
We're going to make a comeback. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3. We'll do this for a 2 black, and that'll be a white. I'm going to cast a Legion to Ashes, targeting Cabal. Exile target non-land permanent opponent controls and all tokens with the same name.
Man. Well, you're gonna lose 2. I'm gonna gain 2.
Yep.
64. Okay. Did exile?
Yeah.
Bye bye, Campbell.
I'm gonna spend 3 of that mana. I'm gonna cultivate.
Nice.
I'll put the swamp in play. Planes will go. All right, combat. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna have Terra triggers go off, or Terra's trigger go off first, and then Sun Titan. So mill 2. Sun Titan is going to bring a permanent card with mana value 3 or less back from the battlefield, or back from the graveyard. I'm gonna drop Command Tower in play. All right, so I got a
Pretty good.
6/6 and a 3/3 with flying coming at you.
Okay, I take 9.
You take 3 commanders specifically.
I'm at 55. Oh, you're right. 3 commander.
I'm gonna pay 2. Do I want to pay 2? Yeah, I'm gonna pay 2. I'm gonna drop in a General's Enforcer, legendary humans I control have indestructible. Metal and or tapped.
That's
Nice.
cool.
You gain a
I
life.
gain
I'm
a
done.
life. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I gain a life.
To my untap upkeep draw. I'm gonna play a land for turn, and then I will go ahead and tap the Soul Ring to float 1, pay it into this for a green and a blue, and I'll use the 1 floating for a bread for the hunt. Whenever a creature I control with a +1/+1 counter on it deals combat damage to a player, I may draw a card. Still don't have any +1/+1 counters.
Let's go ahead and if you draw. Ooh. We're gonna go ahead and tap for 1/2, and we're gonna play a Sid, free flyer pilot. It's gonna enter tapped.
Oh, Sid.
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna draw.
enter
Or not draw.
tapped.
I'm gonna gain a life.
It says equipment and vehicle spells you cast cost 1 less to cast.
Cool.
It's also
That's
got
a good thing.
it's got jump, which means during your turn, Sid has flying. I can also pay 2, tap it, return target equipment or vehicle card from your graveyard to your hand. Let's do it. Let's see another board wipe. Hey, draw a game
mean-
life, Shane. That's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Our turn. On tap of your draw. I'm gonna tap for 4, 2 of it being blue. And this is reduced by 3 because you guys definitely, somebody has 7 or more cards in their graveyard, right?
I have 8.
I have 9.
Cool. Cool.
Threshold.
I'm gonna into the story. I'm gonna draw 4 cards. And it's gonna trigger my commander. That's a big CMC. So everyone takes 2. I gain 2.
Down to 5.
8.
Sun's
To
getting
60.
real low.
1,
Yay.
2, 3, 4. I'll play a land for turn. Tap for 3. I'm gonna play Reaper's Scythe, the artifact with job select, and it's a 3 rated. So you guys could take 2 more. I'll gain 2 more.
I'm
Down
down to 3.
To 26.
I make a hero, move into combat. I don't think I want to swing at anybody. Move out of combat. End step. You guys all lost 4 or more. I'm gonna draw a card. 3 counters, and then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna discard a land. Here you go, Riley.
All right, Riley,
Okay.
do something cool.
I'm gonna play a planes. All right, so I have 4 red manners. All right, so 4 and 5. Exile it all.
Dang, that's so unfortunate.
What did you cast?
I cast your board wipe.
Your board wipe goes back to your grave now.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast
that's all it was.
Joshua Phoenix is dominant. Whenever he enters, I can discard 2 cards and then draw that many cards.
Nice.
I'm gonna gain a life. It comes in tapped.
I'm gonna discard Anger and Priest of the Fell Rites.
Ooh, anger. Cool.
Now that haste is pretty
And then I
good.
will draw 2.
Haste is good if you don't come in tapped.
Let's do 1, 2, and 3. I will cast a Commander Sphere. No, I'm not. 3, 4, and 5. I'll cast my Commander. She'll also come in tapped.
Gain a life.
Go to combat. On my combat, Terra's ability is going to go off. She's going to build a Celeste and a Caves of Koilos.
Untap upkeep draw.
Play that land. Pass the turn.
No, I gotta do something else. So 5, 6, 7.
What? You get to do something. Lucky.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tidus, gain a life.
I gain a life, yeah.
Green, 1, 2, and 3. Generous Patron, gain a life.
That too.
When this
Nice.
creature enters, support 2. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 other target creatures. And then whenever you put 1 or more counters on a creature you don't control, draw a card.
You gonna put counters on Riley stuff?
I'm really thinking about it right now. I will put a counter on Tidus. And you know what, Riley?
Oh,
What creature
No,
would you
you're
like a what creature would you like a counter on?
I'm going to make a Commander.
Have a
You know
counter
what?
on your
do it to the commander. That's the one way Shane can die.
true? Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and then I will draw a card for that. Sick. That's something. Sweet. Yeah. Pass turn.
Nice. Untap, upkeep, draw. Oh, snap. We're gonna go ahead and play 1 mana for a Zac Fair. It's gonna enter the battle with zapped.
Oh, we know
Yeah.
that.
He
Gain
enters
life.
with a counter. And then I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where
Is that
we're at.
Cloud?
That's Cloud. Comes in tapped.
How much commander
Kinda like-
damage does Shane? Has Shane taken any commander from Cloud?
I don't think any.
Not from
No.
Cloud.
Cloud, no.
He's only been hit by me.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
Hunter, would you like to go to combat?
Going
Can you
down.
untap a fucking creature?
I can. Normally would like to do this on my own stuff, but Hunter, because obviously we have steps and phases here. As you begin to move to combat, I'm gonna tap Temple of Plenty for a green. I'm gonna cast Gift of the Viper.
Oh.
Put a +1/+1 counter, a reach counter, and a death touch counter on target creature. Untap it.
Whoa. You just gave me reach. Wait, hang on.
Death
Death
touch.
touch.
And a +1/+1 counter.
That's cool.
Wow.
Also, this funny enough
untapped.
triggers Generous Patron, so I'm gonna draw a card.
All right, Steve. Thanks. That was awesome.
Yeah. Listen, we're here. We're all trying to do the thing, and that is eliminate.
Swing a
Shane.
Shane. 5 damage.
I am so glad you didn't hit me. I just
Yeah,
felt like
tap-
it worked.
That would have been
I'm
wild. That would have been wild, dude.
You imagine if I swung it, Steven?
I'd be so fucking mad.
You should have, dude. You should have. You shouldn't have swung at me, dude.
Pretty
I'll
funny.
tap for a white, and I'm gonna swords it.
What? What?
Swords your commander.
Wait.
Yeah. Shouldn't have swung at me. You gained some life though. Steven got your commander killed. How's that feel?
It would have been cool.
Oh, I gained 5 life. I'm at 31. And that's the end of my turn. Very cool, Shane. Appreciate that.
Thanks, Steven. Untap it, keep draw. I'm gonna play the best land in Magic, Ash Barrens. I'm gonna tap for 8.
8.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting my commandy out. Let's go. That's the commandy. I'm then. Oh wait. Do you care if I do it like this?
Yeah.
I do
I
care.
just want to untap one to. So I want to tap Path of Ancestry. Here's a creature type with my commander. I'm gonna look at the top card. I'm gonna
Damn.
pass.
Guys, I got Shane.
Do
Got
you?
me?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
All right, I'm
Let's
going
see
to
it.
draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to tap Joshua. So he's going to transform. Whenever he transforms, he becomes Phoenix Wandering Fire. He's a 4/4 with flying and lifelink, and this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent.
I think you're going to die, Steven. I'm going to be honest.
Oh my god. So you dealing 2 damage to me?
Dealing 2 damage to everybody.
Or
29. It is tapped. It's returning to the battlefield.
I get a life.
I'm going to go to combat. Yeah, go to combat.
Okay.
Shane,
Yes.
Harold is going to come at you. Terra is going to come at you. And Shell is going to mail me by 2.
A 4/4.
She's a 4/4, yes, with flying.
Okay.
All right.
63, and that's 4 more commander from you.
I'm going to pay 2, and I will return this Phoenix from the graveyard back to the battlefield. On ETB, Shane, I'm going to exile your board wipe.
No.
Again?
I'm gonna gain a life.
Oh my God.
In response, I'm gonna tap blue, casting through time, delving 6. Delve.
I'm going to put Cultivate in exile for you.
I'm gonna look at the top 7 cards in my library.
Yeah, I want the Gift of the Viper.
You stole it, we'll go off and hit everyone with 2. Even dead?
nope, I'm at 2.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
7.
I'm at 27.
All right, pay for 3. 1, 2, 3. Play a Commander Sphere, and that is my turn.
I had to trigger the off Reaper at the end of your turn.
Everybody did.
I'm gonna
Yeah, you
add
just-
3. Oh wait, you hit him for
That's
2 as
right. Yeah, we all
Yep.
got hit
Yeah.
for multiple. So you get to draw a
well?
card.
Oh, well, I didn't realize that was only 2. You stole also draw me a card.
White, 1 and 2. Resourceful Defense. There's that. So whenever a permanent I control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target permanent you control. Swing 4 at Chain.
Yep. I take 4.
It's Commander.
1, 2,
I
3,
will
4.
draw a card.
62. Commander from Steven.
I will proliferate by putting a counter on Tidus. I will put a counter on Terra. I will put a counter on Zach.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
If you put a counter on it, it'll hit you for 2.
Yeah.
but I can
that's
put a
what the-
counter on the other one though, right?
You can put a counter on the other one, yeah.
I'll do that. So I'll draw 3
Regardless,
cards.
Steven, you got to kill that thing because that triggers on Friday's turn, and you just.
It's fine.
Shane will probably kill you regardless, anyways. But
Oh, and then I
nice.
draw another card because I had a creature that dealt damage.
With this going off, then, because you just made a counter on it, I'm going to add a red. And using that red, I'll cast Viper, targeting my Phoenix Warden of Fire.
Oh, y'all, I'm very sorry. I'm just gonna say that now. White, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Farewell. I'm gonna name everything: graveyards, artifacts, creatures, enchantments.
What about hands? Can we exile hands?
That's incredible. I have nothing in my hand, so board wipes.
I'm gonna respond.
Okay, I love it.
I have to. I'm gonna pay a white with a Commander Sphere, and I'm gonna cast a Swords to Plowshares, targeting Phoenix, Warden of Fire. I'm gonna
get
exile
exiled?
my own creature, but I'm gonna gain 5 life.
Well, I mean, it's not the best response. I'm just gonna tap for a blue and 1. I'm gonna cast Ripples of Potential. Proliferate, then choose any number of permanents you control that had a counter put on this way, and then phase them out. Technically,
One-type
have
counters
this on
on
the
them.
field too as well.
Hey, you should proliferate my Phoenix.
No, what I am going to do though is, since I am proliferating, Hunter, I will proliferate your Zach.
Hey, Zach's
Oh, it's-
alive.
I will
it's
proliferate. I will proliferate Terra, and then the other. Well,
Doesn't
actually,
fucking
what
matter.
are? Well, I get to draw 2 cards.
It's phased out.
All right. What else can we do here? Damn, that's a little unfortunate. So this is exiled. This is phased out. It'll come back. Let's go ahead and play a Sea of Clouds. I'm just gonna go white and 1, play a Grateful Apparition, and then I'll pass.
All right, we're gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh, I know what that is.
Oh, wait, he doesn't have these counters anymore. Hang on. All right, cool. I got Cloud. Cloud's gonna swing at Shane.
Oh,
4.
no. Taking 4. 58.
4 Cloud damage.
4 Commander.
It's the first time I actually connected with you. It's crazy.
I know.
That's my turn.
Okay. I'll tap up a good job. Tap for 2 white, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 8 into the X.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to Champions from Beyond. I'm going to make 8 1/1s. Okay? Cool stuff happens. That's it.
All right, untap
Yeah, I'm
upkeep,
cool
see
with the board wipe.
Drowsies. I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 5, but 4. I'm gonna cast a big score. I'm gonna discard a card, draw 2 cards, make 2 treasures.
Ooh.
I'm gonna discard a Laughing Mad, make 2 treasures. All right, we're gonna do 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and I will cast Laughing Mad with its flashback cost. I have to discard a card. I'll discard Solemn Simulacrum. I'll go to exile. That'll go to the graveyard, and I'll draw 2 cards. All right, so I'm gonna cast for 4 mana. I'm gonna cast Snort.
What is-
Each player may discard their hand and draw 5 cards, and Snort deals 5 damage to each opponent who discarded their hand this way.
doing it.
Yeah, not doing it.
I will.
Discard my hand. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will
I'm not
lose
doing it.
5. I will go down to 22. That's
Done.
awesome.
Let's play a Prairie Streams land for turn. Oh yeah, and Tidus phases back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm casting 3 spells. It's not an 11 CMC spell.
I was about to say, jeez.
First spell will be Champion of Lambholt, and then we'll play a Luminous Broodmoth, and then we'll play a Auron Venerated Guardian. So Champion of Lambholt, I think we all know that. Luminous Broodmoth, we got to know that one. And then Auron, that's a new one. So Vigilance, it's a 2/5. And then whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then if I do, exile target creature defending player controls with power less than Auron's power until this leaves the battlefield. Champion Lambholt's going to get 2 counters because of these. And then at the beginning of combat on my turn, I may move a counter from target creature I control onto a second creature I control. Let's go ahead and move a +1/+1 counter from Tidus over to the Grateful Apparition, I guess. I'm gonna die anyways. I might as well go out with some fun. Let's go ahead and swing 1 over at Shane. Or sorry,
Got
2
2?
in the air at Shane.
I take 2.
All right.
6.
Tidus trigger. I will draw a card, and then I will I will proliferate twice. Once because of Tidus, once because of Grateful Apparition. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's it. I will pass the turn.
All right, on tap up, we draw. We're gonna go ahead and play a Clifftop Retreat for my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we're going to austere command. We're going to name mana value 3 or less. And we're going to name enchantments. This doesn't kill everything. This is not a full board wipe.
Dude, Shane's face is insane.
This does not touch my commander, which is great.
Oh my god.
All right.
So, funny enough, Grateful Apparition's going to die, Tidus is going to die, Champion of Lamholt's going to die. They're all going to come back with flying counters, except the Grateful Apparition.
I'm going to tap for 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Shane's fucking pissed, dude.
We're going to play a High Digger Shinra Executive. So it says, at the beginning of combat on your turn, target creature you control gets +X/+0, where X is the number of soldiers you control. I'm going to go to combat. I'm going to swing Cloud at Shane because... Nope, 6. Cloud is a soldier.
6.
This is a soldier.
That's
Go to
soldiers.
end,
At 50.
Go to end step. At the beginning of end step, I'm going to create a number of 1/1 white soldier creature tokens equal to the number of opponents who have more creatures than me. Steven has more creatures than me. I will make a...
All right, one more board wipe.
And
Jesus Christ.
that's my turn.
Okay, it's our turn. Type of you can draw. I'm gonna play Evolving Wilds. That's a great card.
Here,
I remember you did this.
I
We
did
gotta
tap
this.
for
recast on a
3.
board wipe.
Ghostly Prism.
I did this. I'm not afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of you.
Bought a van.
You should cast your commander and then play
I
Ghostly
bought a
Prison.
van. I'll tap for 3. I'll play Delny. And then I'll do Fort. And I'm gonna play Dancers Chakram. What is this? It's a job select. I get 1/1. And then it gets +2/+2 and has lifelink. And my commander would do that too, but my commander's not here. And that's it. I guess I'll crack Evolving Wilds. Pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Play a Shattered Sanctum as my land for the turn. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cast Squall, Seed Mercenary. Whenever a creature I control attacks alone, it gains double strike until end of turn. Whenever he deals combat damage to a player, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from my graveyard to the battlefield. Let's have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to flash back. Snort! Each player may discard their hand and draw 5 cards, and Snort deals 5 damage to each opponent who discarded their hand this way.
I'll do it.
Oh, whoops, sorry, it costs 6. I'm going to untap that command Terra.
You know what? I'm not actually doing it this time. Screw it.
I'm not doing it.
Let's go to the rave, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Goodbye, Vandalblast.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2,
4,
3,
5.
4, 5. And
Take 5.
I will
1,
take
2, 3, 4, 5. 45.
Down to 17.
I will tap for 1, cast a Stitcher Supplier, mill 3, and I'm done.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Green, 1 and 2. I'm gonna cast Triumph of the Hordes.
That's Infect.
He's
Yep.
got Ghostly Prison.
I have exactly enough mana to pay for it all. So creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn and gain trample and infect. It's a little unfortunate because I'm wide open and I'm definitely gonna die, but it is what it is. Or do we just kill Riley?
No!
Beginning to combat, let's move a counter over. Flying counter from Tidus over to Auron.
Excuse me, who? Edis?
Yeah, you know what I meant. And then, yeah, I will full swing at Shane. This has Vigilance. So whenever this attacks, I put a +1/+1 counter on it. And then I can exile target creature defending player controls with power less than Auron's power until Auron leaves the battlefield. I'll go ahead and hit the 3/3. And then I have to pay 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Are you dead, Shane? That's
God
a lot of.
damn it.
That's a lot of infect.
Well, Infect got moved to like 30, I heard, in EDH, right? So I think I'm going to be able to block. I guess
it.
I'll block and take 10 in Infect and
I remember whenever Shane wasn't afraid.
die somehow. Hunter's a loser.
I'm not afraid. I'm
I wasn't afraid of Hunter.
I'm not afraid of you.
I bought a van. Let's go.
I will go ahead and draw a card and proliferate the +1/+1 counter on Auron. And I was able to do the thing, and I will pass the turn, unfortunately.
It's okay. This is
Actually, sorry, I'll play
Hunter.
Glacial Fortress's land for turn. I would cast a spell, but it's 5 CMC, so pass. Yeah.
On tab, upkeep, draw. We're gonna go ahead and play a Plains for turn. I don't know if I could kill Riley. That's my problem.
Sounds like you need my help.
Riley's sitting at 12.
I am not.
We're gonna tap
enemy.
for 1 and 2, and we will play a Conqueror's Flail. And then we're gonna tap for 1, 2, and 3, and we'll play a Behemoth Siege.
Sounds awful.
Then we're gonna pay 1, 2, and 3, and equip the Behemoth Siege to Cloud. So now Cloud has +2/+2 and has Trample and Lifelink.
Oh, that's good.
And then we're
Okay,
gonna,
GG's, y'all. See you
and
later.
then we're gonna pay 2 and equip the Conqueror's Flail to Cloud as well. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So Cloud also gets +1/+1 for each color among permanents I control, which Cloud is just all 3. So 3 additional.
So before that gets attached, Riley, do you have any responses?
Yours?
The reason why I ask is if Conqueror's Flail is attached to a creature, opponents can't cast spells during that person's turn.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't have anything still.
Yep. So that happens. So +3/+3, +2/+2. So +5/+5 trample lifelink. So it's a 9/9 haste trample lifelink. Combat? We're
I
gonna
mean, nobody
swing,
can cast anything, yeah.
We're gonna swing this over at Riley.
Of course. You
Because it's on combat, I get +3 on top of that. So Cloud is a 12/9 with trample and lifelink. And
Well,
I'm gonna draw a card and make 2 treasure.
I'm gonna keep myself alive, I think, right? If I just block with Stitcher Supplier, am I alive? Do you have any other effect in play that's currently bumping him?
Before blocks,
Oh my god.
tap for 3, and we're gonna Chaos Warp. We're gonna play with fire, and we're gonna block Squall. I mean, we're gonna
Target
Chaos.
Squall?
Yeah, Squall.
All right, Squall goes back to the library. I shuffle.
Here we go.
And I
get it.
flip. Hey, it's a dog.
It's a 2/2.
Uh,
What does that say?
At the beginning of each instep, if a card left my graveyard this turn, Gao deals damage equal to its power to each opponent, and whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. All right, I'll take that.
All right, so a 12/9 coming at you.
I'm gonna block with Stitcher Supplier.
All right, you take 11. Is that right?
Yep.
I will gain 12 life.
Down to
to
1.
29.
I'm shocked you didn't just full swing.
And I'm going to mill 3 cards.
Wow, this is
Hey, look at that! I milled Squall. Oh, you don't get to see it because it's off, but I milled Squall.
I'm gonna go to my end step. On my end step, Steven, you still have more creatures than me, so soldier.
I do.
Pass my turn.
All right, Riley, it's up to you
Alright.
and me now.
Draw a card. We're going to play a Dragon Skull Summon as my land for the turn because we have 19 million lands. I'm going to tap for 5. I'm going to cast a Tragic Arrogance. For each player, I choose among the permanents that player controls an artifact, creature, enchantment, and planeswalker, then they sacrifice all other non-land permanents.
Okay.
Board wipe number 7.
For myself, I personally will choose this creature, this artifact, and I won't choose any enchantments or planeswalkers. Steven, I will also choose no planeswalkers for you. You don't have any enchantments, correct?
No, nothing is an enchantment creature or anything like that.
Well, let's do this. I'll choose Tidus.
Okay.
Hunter, I can let you keep your treasure token and one of your 1/1s.
Did you not see that coming?
In response, I'm gonna tap creatures down.
Clever
And
concealment?
1 extra for a clever concealment. And I'm
What does
gonna
that do?
I'm gonna phase out all of my permanents. All of my non-land permanents.
Yeah, I saw that one coming.
Yikes.
At least I get to keep my Tidus.
We're phased. I mean, I can still be attacked, but
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's play Umaro, Raging Yeti. Go to combat. At the beginning of combat, he's got an ability that'll trigger a random. Hunter, pick a card. Let's do 1, 2, or 3. I've got these numbered.
2.
To the middle?
Yeah.
All right, the middle is ability number 3.
They're all 3.
Does
all
5
three.
damage to any target.
My face?
You are not phased out?
I'm not phased out.
Yeah, I'll hit you for 5.
24.
Go to combat. Or I'm sorry, already in combat. I'm gonna swing Gao at Hunter.
22.
Whenever it attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it, so it's 3 coming at you.
21.
All right, I have 3 mana left. Let's do 1, 2, and that'll be a third, and I'll cast an Adeline.
You didn't have that before.
I did. I just was hoping to do something else, and I will pass at that.
How many cards hands do you have?
3. Let's play a Hinterland Harbor. It'll come in untapped. Blue, blue. 1, 2, and 3. Let's go ahead and cast an Exorable Tide. And then we'll go white and white. We'll just cast Together Forever.
Aww.
Yeah, when this enchantment enters support 2, put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. I can't put 2 on Tidus, right? That's how that reads.
Wait, what is it?
No.
I'll just put 1 counter here, and then let's put 1 counter on your big red creature, Riley.
Yay!
Does anything on your board have a +1/+1 counter on it already?
The Gao does.
All right, so I cast Together Forever, Inexorable Tide. I will go ahead and proliferate the counter on the dog. Move to second main, or not second main. I'll move to combat. I'll just swing 4 at Hunter.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first time anyone hit me with commander.
I will draw a card. I will pay for a green and a white, and I will cast Shalinda.
Shalinda!
2/2 with lifelink, and then whenever another creature I control enters, put a
Lifelink.
+1/+1 counter on that creature. If its power is less than Shalinda's power, otherwise put a +1/+1 counter on this. I cast a spell. I proliferate. I will put 2 counters over there, Riley.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn. That's all I got.
Untap up, you draw. You'll play a Jungle Shrine for my land for turn. We're gonna tap for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Actually, no, we'll do this. 5 for a Sephiroth. Fallen Hero. He's a 7/5, and when he attacks, I can put a cell counter on target creature until end of turn. Each modified creature you control has base power and toughness 7/5. We're gonna go into combat. We're gonna swing Cloud over at Steven, and we're gonna swing these 3 at Riley. In responses to the beginning of combat, I'm just gonna bump this up just enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra on top of the 9, so he's a 14/9.
All right. Any responses over there, Riley?
Yeah. I'm going to
Even
declare
him?
that my Yeti has lifelink.
Steven has something.
I have a response.
Let me see it, Steven.
I can't cast spells during your turn, but I can pay 1, and if if Tidus were to die, it'll come back.
That does nothing.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna hold priority. I'm gonna pay another 1. I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna
All
do
right,
that
Steven.
two more times.
Do you have any actual response, or are you dead?
I mean, I can't do anything. I can't cast spells during your turn.
And Riley, you dead too?
Yeah, I mean, I could block your 3 and I could block your 1, but your 1/1 kills me.
Why are we being
1/1
so coy about
soldiers.
it then?
I love it. That's it.
We did it. Oh
Yeah,
my
did
god,
it.
that was the longest game of all
Hey,
time.
look, you guys want to see what my
No.
foretell
no,
card was?
So done.
Is it
Actually,
the
I
green
kinda
one?
do.
It's Ultimate Magic Holy. It prevents all damage. And that is it. What a game. What the amount of board wipes was that?
Yeah.
Geez. Wow.
was aggressive.
If you stuck around this long, more power to you. We appreciate your support. That's awesome. Well, let's go around the table and talk about how our decks performed. I'll start. I won. Very cool. Equipment did its thing. I think Cloud is a very powerful commander. Luckily, I had enough mana to continue to cast it because it was 11 mana at one point to cast, which gets insane. But hey, it did the thing at the end, so I'm happy about it.
Dude, my commander did the thing the entire game. That was crazy. Not gonna lie. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. And I guess Steven called it from the beginning. Saying I was a threat when I wasn't a threat, but I might have been the threat. I don't know how that works. I think I might have been a threat, but did a lot of damage. The commander did this thing a lot. Like, I got nothing else but high praise to sing about this commander. Really good. And I died for it. GG.
Yeah, it was a graveyard reanimator deck. I tried to do my thing as best as I possibly could. I'm not gonna lie. 3 mass exile effects was pretty brutal.
You cast one.
But I mean, I did cast one of them. I could have not done that, but I did it anyways. But no, this was cool. I like this. But oh my goodness, this was a long game.
Yeah, very long. I can't believe I was at 2 for probably 45 minutes worth of that game.
I can't believe it either.
It was my very tight butthole moments for sure. But no, that was really fun. Tidus definitely did the thing very early on, and just I think at one point one of my creatures was like a 25/25, and if that exile effect Shane played didn't go off, I mean the game would have been over 14 hours ago. But this was actually a really fun game. As long as it was, I think it was very interactive. We all did the thing, and unfortunately, Shane definitely took off, and we had to concentrate on his 70 billion health.
Infect, baby.
In the end, it didn't even matter.
Nope, I killed him with infect. Hell yeah.
But that is going to do it for us today. If you guys liked this video, really hit that like button because, like I said, this was... it's not going to be as long as for you guys, but this is over 2 hours and 45 minutes for one game, which is insane.
Yep. It just was long.
And also subscribe so you're staying up to date with everything else that we got putting out. You don't want to miss it. In the description, not only will you find all the things that I said in the beginning, which is all of the deck lists and the videos on why we made them, check out all of our social media accounts as well. Follow us on those. And on the screen right now, those are all of our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your added support. It really does mean the world to us. If you guys wanted to check out what they're seeing, which is not here on YouTube, including that early content that I was mentioning at the beginning as well, check the link in the description and consider subscribing. But a very special shout out to our Gains Indestructible tier, starting with
Aaron Hill,
Aaron Martin,
Brian Ganella,
Daryl Tripp,
Demarion Turner,
Doc, Jerome,
Jamie Ward,
Kevo,
Larry Killian,
Thrifty PSGR,
and William Colombo.
You guys are awesome. Appreciate every single one of you. And until the next video, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.
Later.
How many board wipes should we have played?
Probably
Bye
five.
bye.